Hi, Angus from Travel Health Check here again. And in this short video, we're going to walk you through the All Schools Geostatistical Atlas page from the Pupil Travel Distance and Mode Analysis module of the School Travel Health Check data portal. And there's a mouthful. Two things to point out. Data-wise, this is a all years page, so all the analysis data from all the years we've got is in here. It's an all schools page, so we have data from all the schools shown side by side, so you can compare and contrast. So this page, what's the point of this? Well, it's pretty straightforward and not as scary as it looks. This is a geostatistical atlas, so it's actually based on it's from a third-party software product called Instant Atlas from a company called Geo-Statistical, and we licensed it to use through the data portal, and have used it on the previous website for School Travel Health Check as well. So it's been an output from the School Travel Health Check for quite some time. So it's a geostatistical atlas, i.e. showing data about places that you can put in a map. So the main element of the page is this map window, Google Map window in the center. It's a Google Map, so you can do all the usual things and zoom in and zoom back out again, and all that sort of stuff. Change the background, satellite, grayscale, etc. Now on the map you'll see lots of different coloured blobs. Well, they are the schools, and they're different colours and different sizes of blobs according to the particular data, the value of the data point. And you can see that from the legend down the left hand side here, where the range of values are. Now, if it's schools, they're all listed here in this table. Here, and the particular value criteria you're looking at, the value is here as a count and also as a percentage. So as it's with the previous all schools output I was explaining in the key stats table, we're looking at one data element, one data field at a time, but showing all schools so you can compare and contrast with it. So the key thing to point out is as you hover over anything, is it's all the different elements in the page are interconnected. So when you hover over a school in the table, you can see on the map it gets highlighted, but also down here shows the change in the data value over time. We also have a distribution curve graph that is shows where the school is with respect to these quintile values that you divide the data up into. It's also a different class of pie diagram there, and with the map legend as well, it's telling you what quintile things fit into. We'll show you how you can vary this setup slightly later in this video, but for now that's the key thing, that everything is interconnected. So we're looking at data. So how do we change the data? Well, the default is showing walking, but if you click the change data button there, it's all arranged as a sort of nested hierarchy. So we have mode of travel data in the first level of hierarchy. Mode of travel data, we have some key spatial outputs of analysis, and we also have our traffic light, the red, amber, green rated STHC suitable travel indicators as well, so you can see those on the map. So let's kind of dive in then, and let's look at school centres mode of travel data, and car is one of the things that we're interested in, obviously, from the sustainable travel point of view. So let's show the cars on a map. So at our school table here, this table is arranged by default by alphabetical name of the school. So what we're trying to do is find a school with the most highest cars use. So let's click on the header, and that reorders the tables. Oh, right. So you can see that the highest percentage of car use, 97.97%, is this particular school here. In terms of numbers of cars, the highest is Litchminster Secondary School, bigger school. We can, if we click on that school, that then takes us to the school on the map, zoomed in, and you can see that it's kind of frozen and highlighted the school, the value of cars there going back all the years. We have data for, and the red line is the authority average. On our distribution curve, we'll see where it fits. And on our, according to the percentage wise, to what class it's in. And yeah. But if we go over any other school, so next on the list is Highcliffe Secondary School. You can see how its curve then appears also. And if we were to click on it, that would fix it. So we've now got 2 there, 2 there, and 2 there on this list, and so on. So you can kind of compare and contrast as you're going along, which is good. So let's clear the filter there, so we can start again. And as far as the map's concerned, when you're over the map, the controls come up here. If you just click on this one here at the end, that'll zoom you back out again, so you can, to the extent of all your data points. So if you ever get lost, you know how to get back to a sensible starting point once again. So we can let's say change data. So that's finding a school with by mode. But let's look at some of our key space analysis outputs. How about pupils within what threshold travelling by car? 13, 14. And as you can see, fair enough, our school, Litchminster, is pretty high on the list as well. But actually, the biggest is Upton Junior School. Because the distribution curve is always arranged by percentage. I'll do one more, change our data. So our general travel ratings, let's look at the how that was RAG, red, amber, green rated, and you can see on the map the red schools, the amber schools, and the green schools according to our indicator. Oh, I forgot to say, you can also filter by type, so we could sub-filter this just to show us, for example, the secondary schools. which is good. So really, you can play about with things, the different settings to your heart's content. So let's go back to our pupils within what threshold travelling by car. Most recent one, and there we go. And so we can see our distribution curve there. Let's clear the filters. So all our schools are selected. All our schools are shown once again. So if we click on this little wheel in the legend box, we can see what we can change some of the settings. So you could change the color scheme. We obviously set up ones in default, but you can change it to what you want. You can also change the classes, the type of statistical diagram, or how things are broken down. So quantile, you can change a number of classes in your quantile. So we've got 5 by default, but we could reduce it to 4 to give you the quartile solution. You can change the sizes of things, the data points as well. So you have control over stuff like that. Obviously, you can keep going as along. You can do as much as you want and easily get lost in the statistics. Anyway, hope that's enough to whet your appetite and to keep you from getting lost. And I'll speak to you again next time.